There are 26 letters in the alphabet, each one with a different name. And all 26 letters of the alphabet come in different sizes and shapes. And when the letters come together, it makes it even better, 'cause one thing is for sure: all the letters come together to make something better, like words and so much more.
Sing it with me now.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs, that's the alphabet symphony. That's the alphabet symphony.
Hey everybody, it's Mrs. Wathen.
And Mrs. Carpenter. Today we're here to talk to you about the 5 special letters called the vowels. A, E, I, O, U. Say it with me. A, E, I, O, U. And today we're only going to talk about one of the letters, A. We're going to talk about the letter, say it, A.
So I'm going to show you how to make the letter A. We have an uppercase and a lowercase. The uppercase says slant down, across. And the lowercase a goes over, around, up, down. And later today, you're going to get a chance to watch some videos and practice making both the upper and lowercase a.
So for the letter A, it says ah. Everybody say it with me. Ah. Very good. The letter A says ah. Put one finger up right next to your mouth, just like me. Everybody do this. Ah. Ah. My turn. Ah. Your turn. Ah. The letter A says ah. And Mrs. Wathen has a special hat on that has the sound ah. What is that called, Mrs. Wathen?
It's called a cap.
A cap. So everyone put your finger up right next to your mouth. Cap.
Cap.
Let's practice some words with the cap that Mrs. Wathen's wearing. I'm going to go first and you say the word after me. Everybody put your finger up. Back.
Back.
Snack.
Snack.
Mad.
Mad.
Sam.
Sam.
Ah.
Ah.
Let's do one more. Sack.
Sack.
And Mrs. Wathen is wearing a cap.
That's right. So all day long today, guys, you're going to be looking and listening for the letter A, because you've seen what it looks like and you've heard what it sounds like, and it sounds like what? Ah. So be looking and listening today. Everybody have a great day.
Bye.
Let's learn how to make the uppercase A. The uppercase A starts at the top line, and you're going to make a slanted line down. You're going to pick up your pencil and go back to the top, and you're going to make a slanted line down the other direction. Pick up your pencil, go to the middle line, and draw a cross. So we're going to trace this one. We're going to go slant down, pick up your pencil, slant down, pick up your pencil, across. Slant down, across. Remember to hold your pencil correctly and use your helper hand. Slant down, across. All right, we're going to copy or trace these smaller ones. Slant down, across. Slant down, across. Slant down, across. Slant down, cross. We're going to make some on our own. You can see they've given you a small dot to know where to begin. But again, as you can see with your eyes, this one begins at the top line. So you're going to put your pencil up at the top line and you're going to slant your line down. Do you see how it's not straight up and down? It is slanted. Slant down, back to where you began. Slant down, go to the middle dotted line and across. Slant down, across. Slant down, across. One more time. Slant down, across. Alright, I'm going to show you some ways that people do not make them correctly. We want to try to keep from doing it in this way. Some people don't start at the top, they start at the bottom, and they go up and over. And then they make their cross in the middle. That's not how you do it. You start at the top and you go down. Some people will do fine with the first motion, but then for some reason they don't start where they began, and then they have this gap at the top. And you'll find out later that sometimes that looks a little bit like a different letter altogether. So you have to be careful and make sure that both lines are touching back at the top. So once again, it's slant down, across. Slant down, across. And once again, boys and girls, when you go across, most times, I can't think of any time off the top of my head, but there may be one, I don't know. Most times you're going to start from the left and go to the right, not from the right and go to the left. So you want to pull across. Pull across. And if you are using your left hand, you're going to have to push it across. So this is how you make the uppercase A. Let's learn how to make the lowercase a. Let's review once again the uppercase A so that you can see them together. Move this just a little bit. There we go. Okay. The uppercase A and the lowercase a look pretty different. The uppercase A is made with straight lines, and the lowercase a is made with curved lines and one straight line. Okay, so they look very different. The lowercase a is much smaller as well. Okay, so just remember this one is the uppercase and this is the lowercase. Let's talk about making the lowercase a. You're going to start here and you're going to go at the number at the 2 o'clock spot on your paper. You're going to go over, around, up, down. Over, around, up, down. Over, around, up, down. And you see all of this is taking place at the midline and below. Nothing is up here in the top part of your lines, okay? So one more time. Over, around, up, close. Okay? Let's try the smaller ones. Over, around, up, down. Over, around, up, down. Over, around, up, down. Over, around, up, down. We're going to try to make some on our own. You can see they've given you your starting dot. Again, it's like the number 1 or 2 on a clock. So you're going to go over, around. There's the letter C. Up, there's the letter O. Back down. So over, around, up, down. Over, around, up, down. Over, around, up, down. Let's talk about some things that kids do that make their A's not look correct. Okay? One, of course, would be going the wrong direction, and that would be backwards. So we got to make sure that we pay attention to which way we go. We go backwards on the clock. You should see the letter C. You could also see the O and then back down. Okay? Another thing kids do that is incorrect is they give it too long of a tail. Okay? It does not really have a tail at all. It is just up, down, and stops at the line. We have to pay attention to where we're putting it on the line. Okay, remember, it's under the midline. Nothing goes up here above that. So it's over, around, up, down. Over, around, up, down. Okay? This one might take a little bit of practice. We get some mistakes on this one quite frequently, so we're going to make sure that we get it correctly. Okay? This is the lowercase a.